how in God's name do I pronounce your last name?
All right. Take a stab at it. I won't be offended. But you both
Ohanesian?
Yeah, you nailed it actually.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, so it's Ohanesian.
It's
phonetic.
I was gonna say it's phonetic, right?
Yeah, but people overthink because it's long.
Yeah.
But I found out really bad way to explain it is it's two emotions and two body parts. So O and Ha and Ni and Shin.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's the best way to explain it.
Hey everyone, Patrick Wiley, president of 321 Media, here with a friend of mine, Marcus Ohanesian from Perfect Evolution, Shopify agency.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for having me.
Welcome, Marcus. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks.
So your first time in our new office.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here. There's a cute little dog, so what's not to love, right?
Yeah, that's the dog is what suckers you into becoming an advertiser with us eventually. No, just kidding. No, I appreciate you coming. We hooked up. What was it? Last year or the year before, maybe?
Yeah. It's been at least a year or two now.
I don't even remember how we got connected. Maybe it was on LinkedIn or something like that. We ended up meeting for coffee and hitting it off, have a lot of similarities. So just really excited to talk to you today because I know you just joined the Chamber of Commerce. You're sort of a new business here in Westerly. So just tell me a little bit about what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, just moved to Westerly actually probably about 2 years ago with my wife. Bought a house, I work from home, so I have a remote Shopify agency. So I work here in Westerly, but my team's all distributed all over the world actually. We have a couple developers in Argentina. And we build and manage Shopify stores for retail stores, merchants, anyone that's selling stuff online basically.
Awesome. And you specialize specifically in Shopify.
Yeah, so we've done WordPress websites and your marketing brochure types of websites, and actually currently right now I'm working on an acquisition for one of my friends who has his own WordPress agency in Chicago. He's going to acquire that book of business. I'm going to kind of hand them off to him, and his agency will take over. Same billings, business as usual, all that good stuff, but it'll allow us to really just focus and kind of double down on positioning for being a Shopify agency specifically around e-commerce and all that stuff.
That's awesome. How long have you been in this space for?
Pretty much my whole life. I'd say, so I come from a graphic design background. I started like senior year of high school, which is going way back, probably like, I don't even know, 1999, 2000-ish. So I was building websites in Dreamweaver and hand coding HTML back in the day. That's what got me into having my own agency. So for a while, it was just me as like a solopreneur, entrepreneur, like freelancer, essentially, building logos, designing logos and building websites, basically. Now I have a small team that does a lot of that fulfillment work. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've been in the website game, and then it's just over the years, kind of filtered and dwindled down my specialty.
Yeah. Shopify didn't really even exist when you started building websites, right?
No. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I'm late to the Shopify game. There's so many other agencies and people that have been in the e-commerce Shopify space for a while, but it's what I'm passionate about now.
Yeah. So I think most people know what Shopify is.
Yeah.
For those who don't, just give me like 10 seconds. What is Shopify?
Yep. So Shopify is a website platform that allows you to basically sell any product online. So they give you all of the tools and all the features and functionality that you need to basically start a business and start selling one product from $0 all the way to multi-million-dollar brands that still exist on it. So that's their kind of pitches. We can start with you and we can scale with you, essentially. But they give you everything from accepting credit card payments to adding products and taxes and shipping and all that stuff. So super easy to get up and running, and then we help our merchants support and grow and scale on that platform. So
super easy for you to get up and running, maybe not so easy for somebody else. I mean, and I'm speaking from a perspective, so you were a little bit ahead of the game with me with getting started in websites, but I took HTML classes in high school.
There you go. I
used to build websites. I think I've been building my own websites, I don't know, since 2006, 2007. And I've done a couple Shopify sites. We don't do that here at 321. It's not our thing. Shopify, to me, if I'm looking at it, like, I'm not a web developer, like I can work with a mean template. Once it starts getting into like the scary things like code and all that sort of stuff, That is something I don't like to touch. So I know that Shopify can get a little complicated if you don't even have the knowledge that I have. Like, I'm not a you, but you have way more knowledge than me in this subject. And I know that what I know is a lot more than people who are not in a creative type space like this.
Yeah.
So when somebody looks at, or maybe they think they're going to start their own Shopify site, what's something you would tell them to say, hey, maybe you should consider just having a conversation with you?
Well, I will say it's the most user-friendly e-commerce platform out there. Okay. So of course it's a learning curve, just like anything. But there's beautiful templates that you can pick from, themes that are on Shopify that are free as well. You can pick one and get your product up there. I say starting is better than not starting, right? Getting to phase 1 is better than phase 0. So getting something out there is super important, and then we can take a look at it and audit it and kind of come back with recommendations. But I wouldn't say, try to launch the world on your website. Like, start small and build and grow from there, because Shopify makes it super easy to just add your product, image, title, description, price, launch it. And yeah, it may not have all the bells and whistles, or may not look custom or fancy, but you don't need that to start as a business, as an e-commerce business. So initially, just get something up and running. And when you hit those snags and those roadblocks, make note of that. And I do consulting on the side too, besides, bringing it to my agency. I can help you with that type of stuff. And it kind of obviously builds a relationship with them,
Perfect.
And again, helps them grow and scale from $0 to, say, they're making a couple $1,000, $10,000, a month.
Yep.
That's where we can bring in my broader team. We have a developer who's much smarter than me, who can do all of the ugly code stuff that I don't like to touch. And that's where we bring him in when we get to that point. Nice. But I say, it's a low barrier to entry basically on Shopify versus, there's every platform now has like an e-commerce component, like Wix and GoDaddy and Squarespace. But even some of the other e-commerce platforms like BigCommerce and WooCommerce, they're a little bit more technical. So as far as a SaaS, non-hosted platform, Shopify is your best bet.
Nice. Do you have particular industries, businesses, sizes that you tend to work with, or are you sort of running the gamut here?
We tend to work with a lot of the smaller businesses, so we're not doing mid-market enterprise, massive websites, huge product catalogs, nothing like that. Our team is small, so we know our capacity. We like to stay within that wheelhouse. So I always like to say our ideal customer profile is $0, like startup, to like doing 2 to 5 million online revenue with their sales. So like, again, if they're just starting, we can help, but also if they've been out there for a year or two, they've generated sales, right? They're just kind of starting to find their growth period. We can kind of attach ourselves to their marketing team and hypercharge that.
Nice. So I'm thinking micro level here, like we're Westerly business, you're Westerly business, Mystic's right around the corner.
Yep.
For those who might not, maybe they have a retail store or whatever the case is, they haven't taken that step to e-commerce, or maybe they have a basic Shopify site, but they haven't really doubled down on the whole e-commerce thing. What advice would you have for those businesses that maybe want to get started with it?
Yeah. Well, first, hit me up. Let's talk. But more importantly, start with a subset of products. You don't have to offer every single little thing in your store on your e-commerce store. It doesn't have to be.
Because that can be overwhelming, right?
Absolutely, and take a lot more time, and you get stuck in the weeds and overthink the process. Just start with 10 products if you want, 5, 10, 15, however many makes you feel comfortable, and just get the basics up there. Just get it up and running, because the more you're in there, clicking around and playing around, getting familiarized with the platform, the more comfortable you're going to feel managing that store. So you need to understand the inner workings of the tax, the shipping, the settings, how to control inventory, all that sort of stuff. I always say the unsexy, like back-end operational stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd say you're missing out. If you're not doing it, you're missing out on a new revenue stream for your business.
Oh, for sure.
Versus just having retail. And I just started working with some of the business here in Westerly, either became friends with them or just noticed that they're on Shopify. So we're working with Wendy's downtown. We're working with Rhode Island Surf Company, Wildflower Kids. Those are a couple of Westerly Shopify merchants that we're helping build and grow their Shopify store recently.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's well, speaking of Westerly, you've been living here for a couple of years. The business is here now. You guys are raising a family here, which is awesome. What are your favorite things to do, favorite places to go?
Good question. This is a hard question because there's a lot of amazing things here in Westerly, and that's why we love it. It reaffirmed our decision to move here.
Yeah.
We love Nana's, as I mentioned before recording this. We love going to Nana's for everything: brunch, lunch, dinner, cocktails, whatever it is. Honestly, Wilcox Park is one of the most beautiful parks I've been to. I haven't been to a ton, but like it's a really nice park. So I love taking my daughter there for walks during the day, and seeing some shows, live music. Knickerbocker's a really great spot.
Yeah.
Obviously, United, who has bigger bands come through, but just feeling really grateful that all of this is so accessible, and all like we live not even 10 minutes from downtown Westerly. So really grateful that we have access to a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I grew up in this area, not in Westerly, but in the Charahoe area. But everything we did was in Westerly, and it's crazy just to see the difference because you didn't see Westerly prior to what it is now.
Right.
And even still now, I feel like Westerly's like on the come up. Like it's a perfect evolution.
Yes,
right.
I love that.
It's constantly evolving. But when I was younger, it wasn't quite like this. There wasn't as much vibrancy downtown as there is now, and so it's just I love everything about it. I mean, it's why I choose to work here and raise a family in this area. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place to live, work, and raise a family.
Yeah, totally, absolutely.
Something a little personal. What's something fun about you? Like I know something about you that I'm going to bring up if you don't bring it up. But what's something that by looking at you we wouldn't know about Marcus?
I played drums. I've been a drummer my whole life.
That's what I was going to say.
I knew you were. I'll give you a couple more if you want.
Yeah.
I've been a drummer my whole life since I was 7. And yeah, I just started playing in a band called Sea of Giants here. They've been around for a little while, playing Gray Sail, and just played Next Up Festival at the park, and they've been around playing some shows. So I just joined that as the drummer.
Nice.
I love drums. I love live music. It's part of who I am. It's part of my heart and soul.
Yep.
But I also love coffee. I love sandwiches. If you want to talk about any of that stuff.
So we just before you came here, I got lunch from Bogue's Alley, which is one of my favorite sandwich spots in the area.
I've only gotten the breakfast burritos there before, but haven't.
I mean, everything else is phenomenal too. Yeah,
highly recommended.
Highly recommended.
What did you guys get?
So I made my own wrap. I had the roasted chicken with sprouts, cucumbers, banana peppers, and like a chipotle aioli.
Ooh, nice.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, check it out. So any things coming up with the band that you might want to talk about?
I wish we had upcoming shows to promote here.
To be determined.
To be determined, but we're working on our Shopify store to be launched soon, where you can get some merch and obviously check out our tour dates. We just came out with an album that's on Spotify, Apple Music, all that, so there'll be links to check out that.
Nice. And we'll put the link in the description of this video too.
Cool. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. So that will be coming out. I'll give you the URL for the website when we get it connected. And
you know a guy, right?
I know a guy who does some Shopify stuff. Maybe I can talk to him, But yeah, no upcoming shows. We're writing some new music. Working on a new album at some point.
And what kind of music are you guys playing?
It's kind of reggae, funk. It's, coastal vibes, kind of just chill.
Nice.
We got a horn section in there as well. So
love me some horns.
That's right. Yeah, it's nice and funky. It's fun to play as a drummer,
Yep. Yeah, we had that conversation the other day over some coffee.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Well, you love coffee. Where's your favorite coffee shop around here?
Oof, I can't play favorites because there's a lot of really good coffee shops.
All pretty good.
It just depends on like what your coffee vibe is, like what you're looking for, Like a funky, interesting latte, like Nana's is a good spot for that. But like Stick and Fin's also great. And even Fresh Cup has some really great breakfast sandwiches, depends if you're going just for coffee or if you're going for like a breakfast coffee situation. Old Man Joe's is really good.
I just went there, me and my son, for the first time the other day.
It's a really good spot.
I have driven past that spot so many times. I'm like, man, I just got to go there. So we went. We had a breakfast sandwich, had a cappuccino.
Perfect.
Sat outside. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Although, if you go to Old Man Joe's, do not park.
Yeah.
In the lot across the street.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
I parked across the street, and there's. I'm like, what's this guy doing over here? They have a security guard.
Yeah, he just started being there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Old Man Joe's is listening to this, I will say I didn't go in the other day because of that, because I couldn't find a parking spot. I wasn't going to park in
It's
this
so
lot
tough.
across the street.
I think that's probably the reason why I haven't been yet.
Yeah,
but
it's
they
tough.
got to work out a deal with whoever owns the lot next across the street.
It's like they have 5 parking spots, so it's tough when it's a Saturday morning and everyone's
Right.
there, you know. But nonetheless, if you can find a parking spot, go.
Phenomenal.
Get their bagels, which are incredible, homemade. But they make a good coffee. They have a flash brew too. So I'm a big like cold brew guy, especially when it's nice warm weather.
Yeah.
They have a really good Japanese like flash brew, which is just really smooth, clean taste.
I'm gonna have to try that next time I go.
Yeah.
Next time I can find a parking spot.
Yeah. You might have to like walk somewhere, you know.
That's all right. I can walk here from here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Get out. Get
It's a
some.
nice
Get
day.
some steps
Get
in.
some
You know?
steps in. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, what else do you want people to know about the business? I know you just joined the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, as of like Friday of last week, and it is Monday today. So
a whole 3 days.
Yeah, feels
Awesome.
great. Feeling like a
Welcome
part of
to the club.
Thank you. Feeling like a part of the community.
Yeah.
If you're a part of the chamber, come find me. If you see me at any of the events, I'd love to meet you and chat with you, and understand. You know, if you have a retail store and you're looking to get on Shopify, I can definitely help you there. Or if you're on Shopify and you're experiencing some issues and stuff like that, or you want to kind of do new things, like anything around e-commerce, I'm always down for a conversation, and/or live music and coffee and drums and
All the above.
all of the above. Yeah.
All the above. Well,
Yeah.
appreciate it, Marcus. Thanks for stopping by. Folks, Marcus Ohanesian from Perfect Evolution. Don't come to 321 for a website. Go to Marcus for a website, particularly e-commerce. He's the man. He's a good friend. We're glad to have him in the community. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Patrick. Appreciate it.